on keeping them. Okay, you're being a cunt, video game. I feel like one of these days I need to learn to do like the bazillion different buffs that people do. I don't know how I'm alive, but... Damn, I was gonna explode. Taking those 2 hits right off the bat was just like, there's no point in even trying this attempt. I'm gonna try something though. I want to see something. I want to see something. Because, like, a lot of these I'm not using. So, like, I'm curious. Like, do I have... Okay, so I need 24 and 15 faith for these. And that's where the problem is that I needed a faith build. What is my faith? I need 2 levels of faith, but that's a lot to do. I also noticed that I've gotten a bunch of the Spirit Ash blessings, but almost none of the Erdtree blessings. It definitely feels like the game wants me to be using my, my summons more. Like, way more than I'm currently using them. So I'm wondering if that's a thing that I should do. Listen here, you fume night fuck. Fuck you, you asshole. That's why I don't like using the summons, is I forget to put my shit back. Well, she's dead. Lightning phase. Hey. Something that I can just jump over. I mean, I can definitely see the comparison to Delirium, where the boss is just basically telefragging you. God, I do that every time, though, is I forget to set the thing back, and then I'm standing there like a fucking idiot, waiting for, like, the ability to put my, my shit back. Let's take in Black Knife again. Okay, there we go. She's not particularly strong, but she weakens the boss a lot. There's our bleed proc. Ow. Oh, fuck me. I rolled into that. Ice. Damn camera. Okay. Remembrance of the Dancing Lion. Divine Beast Head. Alright, well that doesn't feel particularly satisfying because Titch did half the work for us. But a boss kill is a boss kill. I don't like using the summons. I just don't. The worst part is I think, yes, I want to rest here, thank you. I still don't think that's enough to even level up. I didn't even get up to a level of 1s from the boss. A kill is a kill. Yeah, but it feels like having your older brother come in and do it for you. You know what I mean? It feels like having your older brother come in and kill the boss for you, and I don't like doing that. I would rather do it myself. Yes, it is a system that is in the game that is designed for you to help. Yes, summons are there as a system in the game and you are supposed to use them. Yes, being able to summon friends is a system in the game and you're supposed to be able to use them. You are more than welcome to. However, it feels cheesy when I do it, and I don't like to. It feels like I cheated. I'm never gonna, like, fault somebody from playing the game their way. This game is very accessible in that manner where it's designed for it. But, like, when the game is constantly giving me these revered spirit ashes, but it's not giving me the Erdtree pieces, it's like, hey, we want you to do these, you know? Excuse me. We want you to do it this really specific way. And I don't want to play that way. But this is the same as, like, the whole thing where you can do, like, the Psysic thing to use the one spell and just have an unbelievably powerful single spell. It just doesn't, it's just not the kind of way that I want to be. Are towers of ours hidden in shadow, a lofty spiral piercing the heavens. Oh, shit. Lead him safely unto greater godhood, and in divinity grant our salvation. I do need to go back and do the sewers, though. So that was boss number 1 of 10-ish. Tower of Shadow message. Message left by Needle Knight Letta addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. The gate of divinity lies in the tower sealed by shadow. That is surely where kind Miquella is headed. We are no Empyreans, but we must locate the path that will lead us there. I will follow the crosses east. No hidden path ahead. Sealed and obscured by shadow. Yeah, you don't have the right. Alright, big translation here. We need to double back and go east. I kind of want to go and level up the jellyfish summon. So, the reason that I say that specifically is that the jellyfish summon, it seems her name is Aurelia. The jellyfish will spew poison, and it's very good for just doing that. But I don't know. I definitely feel like the game is very much leaning on... What am I doing this? Why am I doing this the hard way? Is very much leaning on you using the summons a lot, because, like, having my summons at +4 for that fight... And even more so now, where if I had had +4 of my physical attack, it might have been different. I want to see what Grandma has to say. Also, I think my next 2 levels are going to be faith levels, because that will give me a... She just says... Alright, where are you at? Where is the Divine Beast hat? Where are you, Divine Beast hat? I want to see if she has any special dialogue if you're wearing the hat. I'm curious. I'm curious. But I have to fucking find it first. Ah, here it is. What does this say? A ritual headwear in the form of a divine beast head used to perform the lion dance. Worn by the very finest of the sculpted keepers, alas, it no longer responds to the old woman's earnest prayer. Divine invocation heightens intensity of the storm alongside strength and dexterity, but reduces the restorative effects of drinking from a flask of sacred tears. Focus is also troubled by wearing this headgear. Oh god, that's a giant head. Oh?
Oh, such a joy to
spend again. I'm having a rough time. That first boss is a doozy.
Oh, as I felt the sacred beast's essence
worked on that for a while and finally had Titch help us.
Anxiety welled up within.
Which, I mean...
This old woman, her foolish fears. 'Tis such relief I cannot express. After an eternity of the mind, our voices have at last...
Yeah, I mean, I'm having a good time with it because I like Elden Ring. I like Souls-likes. But, like, that fight was... It had some problems. It had some problems. And the problems were mostly related to the camera. The vast majority of it was related to the camera, and the way that that spin attack worked was absolute horseshit. Absolute horseshit. I agree selling them. How are things? Things are going okay. They could be better, but things are going okay. Alright, we're gonna go to the sewer now before we go east. But yeah, I thought that was a fun boss once I started to get, like, the timing for the rolls down. I didn't like the parts of, like, the spin attacks, though. The spin attacks I did not like. But getting the timing down and, like, learning where to do, like, dodges and stuff was pretty fun. I feel like my tweaks would just make it so that the camera wasn't as shitty. And... I just... The spin attack. The inconsistency of the spin attack pisses me off. And that's something that I generally complain about with games like these, where I feel like once you've started to learn the patterns, when they start to change the patterns, that's when I start to get upset about it, because it's like, oh, hey, this boss is all of a sudden doing things multiple times that it only did once before. And so, like, when it only spun one time, it wasn't all that bad. But when it's spinning 3 times, especially given how... Fuck me. How troublesome the camera was, that's when I was starting to have issue with it. Sir, I'm trying to do things. But I mean, we beat it. It just feels kind of shitty to have had to use Titch for it. Face noodle bugs. And I mean, I'll get over that eventually. And, you know, as I mentioned in the, you know, once we finished the fight, is these are all things that are part of the game. Like, they're designed to be used. So being pissy about them is very childish. Like, in a perfect world, you would use every tool the game gives to you to beat a boss. You know, don't limit yourself. Like, use spells, use abilities. I think that getting a faith build higher up, be wary of beating to a pulp. Yeah, I think that getting a faith build, at least a 15, where I can, I was thinking of switching. Oh, I should have switched to this one. That's the one I needed. I saw the holy one, and I totally ignored that I had lightning ones. I think the lightning one would have helped a lot. I think the lightning would have helped a lot. Ugh, you again. But, I don't know. It's like, there's a cheese build that people make, and I briefly touched upon this, but there's a cheese build that people make that uses some very specific buffs and Psysic stuff that make it so, you cast a specific spell and basically one-shot bosses, and then immediately die after. So, like, it's one of those, like, oh, you killed the boss, and then you fall over dead builds. Where you just... Yeah, the Comet Azure build. Horned Warrior Sword. The Comet Azure build, yes. That build is super good at just absolutely demolishing bosses. But I don't want to do that. Because that's not my playstyle. And I don't want to be that kind of person where I make a cheese build. So. Alright, so let's see. Remembrance of a dancing lion hewn into the Erdtree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader, alternatively could be used to gain a great bounty of runes. When the Impaler's army assailed the tower, the ritual of the lion dance was turned toward martial arts, its divinity, its fury, its light-footed beauty. We already read that. We read that. Except, yeah, I beat it with Titch. Titch assisted me, and I beat it. Curved sword of the horned warriors, keepers of the tower. The ornamental tangle horns allow the blade to serve as a medium for horn calling. Invokes tangled horns to cover the blade's weapon, driving the weapon into the ground and causing a cluster of piercing horns. It feels iffy to do it that way, but, you know. A glove stitched together from the flayed skin of the victims of a butcherous bloodbath. Afflicts target with deadly poison. Raises attack power when poisoning occurs in the vicinity. Forged of an unyielding black impulse toward revenge fostered in those who had everything burned or stolen from them. These are the weapons of the utterly downtrodden. And we also got fly mold, a species of fungus known for its deathly sweet stench. Material used for crafting, found by hunting man-flies. Cultivated using the flesh and blood of man-flies, it can serve as pot innards. But yeah, and I mean, like I said, it feels iffy because it's like, oh, I got my brother to beat the boss for me. But, you know, the boss is dead, whatever. I don't think I can summon Torrent down here. Nope. Oh, look at the beetle. Look at them scurry. Look at them scurry. It's so gross. Ooh. Alright, just kill them one at a time. It's fine. Alright. I don't have the stuff to get rid of the poison right now, though, do I? I do. Okay. Alright, is there anything else down here? Doesn't look like it. Maybe on that side? There's a bunch more of the man flies. Let's go over here where there's less poison. Oh, right, we need to climb that ladder. Right. We need to climb this ladder. See where this takes me. Actually, let's do this side first, and let's go see what's over there. No? You gonna come over? You gonna come over? You gonna come over? Nerds get murdered. God, the way they walk. Oh, ragdoll physics. How I love thee. Hey, don't vomit on me. That's rude. Rude. No! I was animation locked. That's fine. I was locked in an animation. I didn't realize that I guess I was taking damage from standing in poison? Question mark? Alright, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's close enough that we can get back there. Deal with a little bit of lag on the way. Quad kill. God, people who put the messages right there are just dicks. Okay, kill both of those guys, kill this guy. And then we make our way back. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure these guys will aggro to me here. Alright, easy. Hi, Gromb.
Gromb just resubscribed for 22 months.
I saw you put this game on your wish list. I thought that was very interesting. Did you notice that you put this game on your wish list, Grom? Did you notice that? Are you thinking of giving a Souls-like a try? Also, thank you for 22 months. That is super awesome of you. Don't give me that look. I am super appreciative that you would spend all of your hard-earned money giving me money. Sorry, I have an itch. It has crossed your mind. I mean, to be fair, Elden Ring is one of the best beginner-friendly ones because it has a lot of mechanics in it that make it less punishing than some of the older ones. So if you were going to get a Souls-like, I mean, Elden Ring is probably your best choice for getting into the genre. Stop. We got our lost runes back. I've been debating Dark Souls 1 for a while, and I feel like... Hold on. Son of a bitch. Sorry, I have to focus on these guys for a minute. Gotta focus. Okay. And this has a horse. It does have torrent. I feel like this is winning because of the number of, because fewer runbacks. That's fair. That's really the main draw to this game, is that it has less runbacks. Which is, like I said, there's a lot of better things for players in terms of being less shitty. And that's one of them, is that it has the Stakes of America to make your runbacks suck less. Serpent arrows, which is a huge deal. Grace ahead, grace ahead. I don't see any. See if it goes on sale later this month. I would like it to go on sale. It would be nice if it did, because there's a couple of people that I would be like, hey, you should play this game, you should play this game, hey, you should play this game. But I'm not spending $60 on a game that's, what, 2 years old at this point? Sorry, babe. I ain't that rich. And no, I don't mean you, girl. No offense. No item ahead. I'll be the judge of that. But yeah, I mean, this game's hard as nails, though. Like, we were stuck on the first boss of the DLC, like the first real boss of the DLC, for quite a while. That shit was rough. I'm still upset that I used Titch to beat it, but I mean, I guess that's what she's there for, is to help me beat bosses. So if I'm gonna use her, I might as well use her on a boss. Okay. Didn't work the way I hoped. You know? But it's whatevs. The boss is dead, and now we explore. We saw Snack fight that boss. It's the one I'm thinking of, obviously being vague here. I mean, it's like the first story boss with a cutscene. Here, if you've seen it already... That one. That one. I felt like I was getting the hang of it. It's just that some of the attacks were a little bit horseshit. Like, some of the attacks were coming in ways and positions that they weren't really reasonable to be able to dodge. Not because the attacks themselves are bad. Rump destruction. But because of the way that the camera works in games like this. I'm not sure how linear this was, so you wanted to be careful. I'm pretty sure this one is flat linear. Like, I don't think there's a lot of optional paths on this one, like there was in the base game. Thank you for the smithing stone. But that said... Hi, Katos. Ketos, how are you? I mean, it wasn't a bad fight, and I felt like I was starting to get the hang of it. It's just that because you're also fighting the camera for a lot of that particular boss, it makes it very difficult to get anything accomplished. Because, like... Vision of boss? Oh god, I hope not. Like, you're also constantly struggling against the camera, which can be a huge pain in the ass. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck me. Dude. Alright. I need to find a place that is not boiling me with poison for this. Ow, rude! Camera boss. Fucking camera bosses. I hate them. How am I? I'm doing okay. I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, it's gonna explode and I'm stuck in an animation. I am out of heals now. You know what? That's what this is for. That's what this is for, chat. It didn't kill me? Oh, well, that's rude. I have too much health for my suicide potion? That sucks. Well, this could be bad then. This could be bad. It's not bad. We kept our shit. Thank you, Sisek. Alright, how much do we need to level up? We need another 20,000? 26,000? 24,000? 23,000? That's a lot to get. How many of these guys drop? 2,000? Okay, that's not that much. That's like 10 of these guys. Okay, okay, we'll do a little bit of farming to level up. We'll do a little bit of farming to level up. It'll be fine. Because if we do a little bit of farming and level up and get that 21.5, whatever, that we need, we'll be fine. Because that'll get us, you know, enough. And then we'll have a little bit more faith, and we'll be one step closer to the Heal Me, O Flame thing. now what we need. Okay, so what did I say we needed? Okay, so we only need like 2,000 more. That's easy to get. 2,000 more should be easy to snag. Speaking of... Does that put me over the limit? Just barely. Cleanse me, O Flame? No. This flame grant me strength. Because if we do that and then we put the fire thingy on our ability, we should be all kosher. But we need 15 faith for that. Both are good? True. And my nose itches. Okay. Alright, let's head back and go and fight that fucker now. Totally ignoring storyline stuff to just go fight a random enemy that's basically a reskin of bosses that we fought in the base game. But if we kill it, maybe we'll get a bunch of souls. Sorry, runes. Totally legally distinct from souls. Totally legally distinct, chat. Never forget how legally distinct. Okay. And then once we kill that guy, we'll go check up that ladder. But until then, as we get back to the swamp, I'm going to do another episode cut because it's been 37 minutes. So we'll be back.